Good afternoon from Europe, good morning, good evening guys, whatever you are. But here is Liteforex Global YouTube channel, 5th of January 2021. US cash market is going to be open within the next 5 minutes. Well, the Euro optimism we've seen yesterday during the Tokyo session and at the very beginning of the European session being faded out towards the end of the US session without, to be honest with you, without any great correction, I would call it, or attempt to rally back, right? So we are going to discuss Nasdaq after the US cash open. We are going to check our first 5-minute trading range. Before that, let's check few majors. Euro dollar. Well, from the intraday perspective, we were discussing yesterday this latest weakness, that if we are going to see a strong rally, then the pullback into that level might be used as a buying opportunity. It didn't materialize. We've seen just the stop hunt. The good thing is, guys, that before we move below that demand zone, there was information that the lockdown in Germany might be extended towards the end of the January. So this type of the information with this upper shadow should be the warning sign for you. Anyway, that was broken to the downside. So now what we have, this supply from 31st is working again, and as you can see, we are trying to move lower. Now, what kind of the move we might expect? Well, that depends, because if we are going to make this type of the measure based on what we've seen 31st, right, and going to make it like this, and so it was equal, and if this stop hunt, we are done with this, right, probably under this level, we may try to make another measure, and looks like we might try to hit some more stops. So the weekly open might be treated as a target, maybe even the lows from 31st. But overall, don't forget, guys, the low from or post last FOMC is a crucial from the bulls perspective, still targeting levels higher towards 25.50. All right, but if we are going to make, if we are going to start to make lower lows from the intraday perspective, the things might look different. Now, actually 3 key events today. The first one is within the next half an hour or maybe 32 minutes. I'm talking about the US ISM manufacturing, right? But then guys, we do have few Fed members, and we have the Georgia voting. The predictions might be visible around the Tokyo Open, but the results probably towards the Tokyo close or European Open tomorrow. So I would be very, very careful trying to hold big exposure, at least for now. So that's how I see the things with Euro dollar. I'm going to try to fade any kind of the rallies between from the intraday perspective between 22.90, 23.15. All right, so that's the Euro dollar. The next one is cable. We broke from the intraday perspective through the nice channel. There was nothing at all when it comes to the bounce. All right. It's mostly in relation to the full lockdown in UK, in my opinion. So there are 2 possibilities. Well, the real supply from the intraday perspective, is somewhere here, right? So going back towards 36.80, 37 plus. Okay. Well, I don't think we are going to go that high, to be honest with you. So I see the first possibility is that we are creating the range and we are going to see the failure around the cash open, right? And that could be double to the downside, or we are going to try to double. Then maybe this real supply might be tested. So from the intraday perspective, sellers are sitting around the 36.10 and then again around 36 680.37. What about the downside? The downside is around 35. All right, so if we are going to manage to double that range, right, that's gonna be somewhere around 35, and that's how I see. We are trading in the middle of that range right now when it comes to the cable. You know, guys, tomorrow we also have FOMC minutes, and we've seen lately that the market added into the dollar short. Well, maybe from the dollar bulls perspective, some short squeeze could be in play. Anyway, first 5-minute trading range, the US cash market officially open. So let's have a look what we are going to get here. I do have a plan. I think that we might see during the early hours some kind of the nice rally. I'm going to explain you in a second. Just give me some time. Right. Looks like the open is the lowest level for now. Well, we'll see. So, what's my way of thinking? All right. Okay. Now, first we have to switch to the daily chart, and we have to look back here, right? In that case, we are talking about the levels close to 12,450. Okay. Now, that's the crucial, in my opinion. That's the crucial level. So, taking into the consideration yesterday move, all right, how high the bounce could be to make 1-to-1 on 30 minutes and hitting this level. So let's place the line over here. Let's place that line somewhere here. Okay, let's switch to 30 minutes. So that's our line over here. Okay, that's our line. Boom, 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 boom. So we are looking for 1-to-1. So how high the bounce could be to make the equal move and hit that demand, because I strongly believe once we are going to hit once, the first reaction might be to the upside, right? So let's check. So that was the move eventually to the downside. Now, to hit that level, we might retest levels close to 12,850, 840, and to be honest with you, very nice possible supply after the breakdown. Well, no rush from the intraday perspective. Look for this type of the move, okay, and then try to follow the path we just drew. Okay, so that's how I see the things when it comes to the Nasdaq. And the opposite, if you are a Nasdaq buyer, be careful, be patient, and wait for this level to be hit, right? That's gonna be quite important. Again, US ISM, again Georgia voting, and again tomorrow FOMC meeting. Plenty of things around. I'm going to get back to you with update if necessary, and I'm preparing the video about the particular currencies from the medium and long-term perspective. The first one is gonna be Australian dollar, so look around for the link. It should be visible either later today or very early morning tomorrow. It was my pleasure to prepare the update for you. Have a great rest of the trading day. See you around, take care, and goodbye.